Hey y'all, it's that time again. It's Math with Mrs. Peters, the crazy cat lady of Hiram High School. And today we're going to talk about the relationship between roots and zeros and solutions and x-intercepts. And y'all have already been told that these words all mean the same thing. And if we looked at a graph, right, let me put one up here, okay, my zeros are here. Okay, that's where my function equals 0. So that's when this. So if my function was something like, oh, I don't know, 2x cubed plus 3x minus 5. Okay, what I would be saying is I want to know, I want to solve this. So this is where we get the word solutions being the same thing as the zeros, as the x-intercepts here on these dots. And they're called roots. I have no reason why that they're called roots. They just are. And so you have to know that. Now, there is a relationship between roots and factors. All right? There is a way of writing. We're used to seeing factors written something like x minus 2 or x plus 3. These are our factors of our polynomial function. Well, they also, when we do our synthetic division, we know that these become the things that we're dividing by. Those are our roots. Okay? And there is a root way of writing it and a factored way of writing it. So if I was going to write my roots are 2, and I have a root of -3. But for the same thing, okay, my factored form, this is my factored form. So I have two ways of writing, and we have to make sure we understand that. Now, we're going to do a problem. Oh, wrong direction. We're going to do a problem. We're going to find a polynomial that has the following roots. Okay, that means I need to write these roots that I gave you right here into their factored form and then do the multiplication. So I'm going to write them into their factored form. And you'll notice I left a little space because I'm going to put in 1, -2, and 5. And we're going to do the multiplication. I want you to notice that right here, that this could be written that way. So I'm going to do some real quick multiplication. Okay? So I get a little box multiplication happening here. Do some quick. And I get the polynomial x squared plus x minus 2. Now I have to multiply that times the x minus 5 that I did not use. That's this one here. So whip out my handy duty little box again. And I have, and for those of you that are probably going, oh God, Mrs. Peters, we've done this 101 times. We already know how to do bulk multiplication. I'm just reviewing you in it. You shouldn't have any problems. I just didn't want to have to write down the whole answer and have you go, but I don't know how you got that. Because y'all are smart. You know how I get things. And there is the polynomial that has the roots of 1, -2, and 5. Now, one more. Okay, find the polynomial that has the following roots: 1, 3, and 2 plus I. Now, this one here, y'all, complex numbers come in pairs. Remember that. Complex numbers come in pairs. Remember, if I have a conjugal pairs. So this one here, I have to understand that there's also that one is also one of my roots. And I didn't write it down because it's one of those understood things. So don't get caught in the trap. Just don't get caught in the trap. So my roots or my factors look like this. And I'm going to stick in my roots. 1, 3, 2 plus I, and 2 minus I. Okay, I'm going to simplify these two over here. All right, they give me x minus 2 minus I and x minus 2 plus I. And when I do my box multiplication, I'm going to notice that this actually turns into, I don't know, x squared. Oh, heck. You know what? I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to pause this video and let you take a minute to do it. So, when you do the box method, you're going to find out that this part right here turns into x squared minus 4x plus 5. And this one here turns into x squared minus 4x plus 3. And then when you multiply both of those together, you get x to the 4th plus minus 8x cubed plus 24x squared minus 32x plus 15. So that's all you have to do when given the roots. All right, that's the end of the lesson. If you have any questions, please write them down, put them next to the time marker, and bring them to class or tutoring. I'll talk to you then. Y'all have a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.